We have but a little more exploring to do out here in the interior of Am before we are to get those dragon scales turned into some kind of armor that we could use. Typically, dragon scales could be worked into a great leather type of armor that could offer me, a ranger, the protection that I need, but with magical enchantment added on top. Red dragons are known for being the toughest of all dragons, at least of the evil kind, and I'm hoping that something grand will come from its scales. And that is it. We've taken care of everything that I feel we need to do before we return to the elves and their temple with the Rin Lanthorn. That temple where we exited the Underdark. Finally, we will be putting an end to Irenicus and get my soul back. Everyone's looking forward to this, as we've all been hurt by Irenicus and his sister Bodhi. Well, maybe Aerie hasn't, but she's become a good friend and essential to our group. She'll be there for us. I can hardly believe that it's come to this point. I wanted to destroy this man ever since we were taken captive and put in his dungeon to be tortured so many months back. He makes my brother Saravok seem like an amateur, so I'm more than excited to get the deed done. Yes, I have a little connection to my soul, but what is there is greatly stirred to do this. It's like my soul is calling me right now, and loudly, more so than I've felt it in some time. I've been smiling and giddy at the thought. Perhaps what I feel really is my soul reaching out to me, knowing that I'm coming for it. It feels like I'm alive. We are exploring this forested region.
Certainly.
There was a Jinn here. And these are areas that were marked down on the map from the Elven Guard, the Elven soldiers outside of the temple that we left from when we exited the Underdark. Oh, who's this? There's a mage over here. Hostile one.
My glory of hell! Yes, without doubt.
Quite a few of them down there. Okay.
What is it? Quickly and precisely.
Okay, hopefully that will stop them. You can also throw this out. Websack and Wand of Cloudkill. That's probably not going to affect the undead, though. Should be using regular arrows. Oh, we got this thief, an assassin right there.
Faster than Chick. Take a fast pause.
No, he's dead. Okay, do not go in there.
As you will.
It's just a priest
You
left.
will fall by my hand.
These are worshippers of Siren, actually.
With Helm's blessing.
Well, these two do have rings of regeneration on them, so it's just that you don't want them to get caught in the web. Can't even see what's going on.
Without hesitation. With vengeance.
I've been held.
Helm, give me strength.
You point, I punch.
For the glory of Helm!
Uh-oh. Minsk, what did you do?
For the glory of
I had
Helm!
Maze cast to me. I'm not there anymore. Everything was going fine until they cast confusion on everybody. Chaos. affected everybody but Imoen. And I'm not even there.
Good to go?
Ahead!
Okay, I have returned.
This fast?
Feel the backhand of justice! Ahead!
Imoen, Minsk,
If it must be
control
done.
yourself.
Jump on my sword while you can, Evil. I won't
be
be
done.
as gentle.
Alright, we have quite a bit of a mess to clean up here. Let's get to it. It seems that Minsk
Swords,
has
not
gained in
words.
skill. Swords, not words. We have a very experienced group now. Even though, once in a
Certainly.
while, we run into trouble by what at first seemed like not very threatening enemy. But they were, especially when you add in all these shadows that came after us from over here. Dead skeletons, rotting skeletons. Okay, what about up here? There's just a few areas, then we're going to return. To Athkatla. And after that we'll finally go to Suldanesselar, where I believe it is anyways, nearby. Very peaceful out here. Just hear the wind and the creaking of the trees. Oh, there's a wyvern there. Okay.
Got you good.
Weren't we just here? Strange we missed that. Okay. So that would seem to be it in this small area. I don't know who these gravestones are to. Maybe something very old. People have forgotten since. So, we've explored this one. Forest of Tether. Underdark exit. So we've been to the Forest of Tether. And there's just a small teeth pass to the southwest. It took a few
I'm
hours.
listening.
It's now night. It's more of a, almost like a desert type area. There's a wolf weir down there.
My weapon is of no use.
Switch my arrows.
Next time. Yes, it will be done.
A lot of Am is very dry. I mean, there's the Kalimshire Desert to the south, so it's not like how it is north around Baldur's Gate that I'm more familiar with. Very arid regions in the center. There's a lot of forests in Am. It's not just deserts or dry areas. This is a type of bridge. It's too dark. I missed it when we first went down here. Old rickety bridge. Some creatures up ahead. More wolf wares.
For the glory of Helm!
Yes!
For the glory of Helm!
Certainly.
Ajantis, you don't have to yell that all the time. For the glory of Helm. Every time we get into a battle. I guess that's his battle cry, but... Oh, an Ankeg.
For the glory of Helm!
Go again, Ajantis.
For the glory of Helm!
Oh, that my gem bag is full. Okay.
What is it? Without doubt.
Is that it here? Okay, so maybe over here? On the other side of the bridge again? I thought we were already over here. We saw what we could see. There seemed to be anything else. It is a small pass. That's what I call it, small teeth pass. Well, there's nothing here of any significance in any of these places so far. And this is, well, this is it. This is the last one. Okay, back to... I know it's night. We'll rest when we get there. Let's go to the docks and stay at the inn there. They have a nice luxurious rooms. There's this morning time
Quickly
and
and
everyone's
precisely.
miserable and tired now. Did you want to talk,
Good
Ajantis?
day.
Who's this? Sir Ajantis, forgive my sudden appearance. I have this for you. Douglas, the Alvastar's family messenger? Give me the letter. Ajantis moans under his breath. Oh no. What is it, Ajantis? It is a letter from my parents, together with an official proclamation. My parents fulfill their announcement, Orin. They disinherit me from the Alvastar family line. The name of the Alvastars is no longer yours to carry. So be it. It will be Sir Ajantis of Waterdeep from now on. Douglas, there is nothing I will give you in return. I thank you for your last loyal service. This is not all I have for you, Sir Ajantis. Your parents, the Alvastars, gave me this to give you as well. What is this? Another note? And a shield. Why would they send me a shield? No, this can only mean... So he reads from the letter. We expect you to give back the Alvastar family shield, as it is no longer yours to carry. I have to give back the shield, Orin. Oh, that's actually one of the better shields in the whole group. Yes, I guess it has to be done. Yes, so be it. Herewith, I send the Alvastar family shield back to its rightful owners. Please tell them my thanks for the replacement shield, Douglas. Now, if this was all, I release you from your services for the last time. Farewell. Oh, we had that shield magically enhanced from... That's terrible, actually. We'll need to get this identified. It's just a medium shield with a minor enchantment.
By Helm!
It has come to pass. I've been disowned by my parents, Orin of Candlekeep and Sir Ajantis of Waterdeep. These are our names now. Sounds good, in my opinion. Ajantis stands before me, serious, and places his hand on my shoulder. Orin, I have already told you that I have chosen you as my family, and I have not changed my opinion. I have decided after due deliberation, and I am prepared to bear the consequences. Let us therefore end this topic. It has happened. A new time begins. So the gods wish it, and so it will be. Okay.
Without hesitation.
Well, she was gone. Hello, town crier. What have you to say?
Hear ye, hear ye!
More news of the scurrilous Sicilian Empire. Horrors abound as the legions of evil march on Imniscar. Sounds a good story, but I haven't had the time for the moment. Move away then, child, so the informed can stay informed, and the moronic can manifest their ignorance in cross-eyed bliss. Yes, well, it's just the fact that I've already heard that. Nothing new. Wars going along around Faerun. What else is new? Let's go get some rest. Alright, we've rested. It's later in the day. Hopefully Cromwell is still open. We have some work for him. His place is over here. We're going to have to look for a new shield for Ajantis. This is a large shield with a minor enchantment on it. For now, that we picked up from those people we fought out in the wilderness. Cromwell, hello again.
I need a swig of some
A good evening to you, my friend. Good to see you back in me forge, it is. Be there something that you need. What sort of things would you need in order to make something? Well, now, that depends. Rare scales or husks? Mayhaps a magical metal I could forge? Even the pieces to a larger item can be repaired. My skills are many. Do I have anything you could forge into something, then? I couldn't rightly say. Let me have a look in your goods, then. A minute of rummaging, and I'll know for sure, aye? What's this? Some kind of scale from a beastie, aye? Aye, I've collected the scales of a shadow dragon. By the soul forger, 'tis a grand sight. I can make a suit of armor from yon scales, if you wish. Just a suit, okay. What would that involve? 2 things, my friend. It'll cost you 5,000 gold piece for the work, no less. And without an apprentice, you'll have to stay here a full day and help me run the forge. Alright, well, that sounds fine. Let's do it. As you wish. For such a commission, we can start on it right away. No sense in wasting time, then. It'd be best if we just get to it. Shadow Dragon Scales. And we also have the Red Dragon Scales. Fur Crag Scales. Takes a whole day at the forge to make this. But actually, it's quite fast compared to your average blacksmith, which could take a week or 2. Especially how nice you want it to look in the end. Cromwell is very good and uses a lot of magic. Well, there you go, my friend. Use it well. And if you come across anything else of interest, you knows where to bring it, aye? Aye. Huh. Shadow Dragon Scale. This suit of armor is formed from the interlocking Shadow Dragon Scales. Elegant workmanship and practical considerations make this armor both beautiful and useful. The Shadow Dragon Scales grant the wearer extra protection from acid. I'm not sure if it is better than what I'm currently using. Oh, I like the look of it. Yeah, I think it is better. That doesn't... The armor of the Deep Knight that I'm wearing didn't have any magical properties. It wasn't enchanted. But this one is. Okay, so we can sell that. Nobody else in the group uses. No. Nobody else uses it. Okay, so let's do this again. Cromwell, do we have anything else? What's this? Some kind of scale from a beastie, aye? Ah, scales from Red Dragon, a beast of the dread flame. It shall make a grand suit of armor if you wish, my friend. Does that hold your interest? What's involved in that? 2 things, my friend. It will cost you 5,000 gold piece for the work, no less. And without an apprentice, again, you'll have to stay here a full day and help me run the forge. That sounds fine. Let's do it. Aye, as you wish. For such a commission, we can start on it right away. No sense in wasting time, then. Be best if we just get to it. So, for a second day in a row, with a little bit of rest in between, work on the other suit of armor. So I'll compare the two suits, since really it's only for me. I'm the only one that wears leather. Minsk is a ranger too, but he likes to wear the heaviest of armor. Kind of impacts his rangering skills, but he is one of our frontline fighters, so I prefer he's in his heavier armor than leather. Doesn't matter how enchanted the leather is. Well, there you go, my friend. Use it well. And if you comes across anything else of interest, you knows where to bring it, Red Dragon Scale. Dragon Scale armor is light of weight, strong and resistant to fire. Because of these properties, it is much sought after, but finding, let alone slaying, a powerful ancient dragon is near impossible. It is usually easier to search for an existing suit, such as this one. One should be careful wearing it near dragons, however, particularly red ones. Yes, I can see how that would be a problem. It's scale armor, though. It's heavier armor. Not sure who would wear this. Plate of Baldurian. Well, it is heavy. Very nice heavy armor. It's not as good as what we're wearing, though. It's the same as what the Gorgon plate is. There's some fire resistance and acid resistance. Plus she has her dragon helm. Well, it would go better with the suit. She's now all red. It makes her quite flame resistant. Plus she's also using a Batalita's passport. So as far as Jaheira is concerned, fire cannot affect her at all. She believes that she is protected by 100% fire. Also, electrical resistance, very high. So I guess we can sell the Gorgon plate. No one can... No point in it. Let's see if there's anything else, Cromwell.
Direct me as you will.
Check through my pack, please. I know. What do we have here? You've a scroll with the true name of the Thunderhammer, Cromwell. Had ye a hammer of thunderbolts, gauntlets of ogre power, and a girdle of frost giant strength, I could combine them and forge it. But you don't, so I cannae help you. If you can collect the scroll and all 3 items later, keep them on hand. Cromwell is worth the effort, my friend. Let me see if you have anything else in your packs now. You've got some part of a sword here, is it? Let me see. Well, you've the blade of a sword here indeed, but I would need both its pommel gem and the sword's hilt in order to forge it into one piece for you. A pity. I don't... Yeah, we are missing... Is the equalizer, wasn't it? Well, what else do you have in your pack, then? Aye, now this looks interesting. You've the shaft of what was once a powerful halberd. If you finds a blade for it, I could reforge the old weapon without much fuss. Oh, that's of no interest to us. Quite a mess you have there. Traveling for some time, eh? Nay, I can see nothing else here that would be of use in the forge. Perhaps another time then, my friend.
Yes?
Okay, well, let's go over to the Adventure Mart and see if we can't get a better shield and sell whatever items we have on us.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.